Swadikap, happy Friday morning and thank you for joining us on NBT World Brief. I'm Surapan Lautaranarit. The Foreign Affairs Ministry is urging Thai nationals in Iran and Lebanon to leave as soon as possible as tensions in the Middle East remain volatile. At a briefing by the Emergency Situation Center on the Middle East, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the overall situation remains fragile, with Iran, Israel, and the United States continuing military exchanges now affecting neighboring Lebanon. Deputy spokesperson of the ministry, Panidon Pachimsawat, said there have been no reports of Thai nationals injured or killed so far. However, Thais in high-risk areas are advised to leave immediately and contact the relevant embassies. In Iran, 117 Thais have registered for evacuation. The first group of 68 is scheduled to depart this Saturday, March 7th, followed by 49 others on March 10th. Thai officials are coordinating with authorities in Turkey to facilitate the evacuation process. In Lebanon, about 118 Thais remain in the country. The Royal Thai Embassy has urged them to leave as soon as possible while commercial flights are still operating. Meanwhile, in Bahrain, 917 Thais have notified authorities of their intention to return home. The first group arrived in Thailand on March 4th, with others returning gradually. Care packages have also been distributed to those remaining in affected areas to boost morale.
And the situation remains very fragile and fluid at the moment because Israel, US, and Iran continue to exchange attacks, and particularly Lebanon, where multiple areas, including Beirut, have been targeted by airstrikes, and no Thai nationals have been reported injured or killed at this stage. However, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs urges Thai citizens in the area to leave high-risk area as soon as possible, and also to contact the embassies and consulate general in the area to register their names and address so that we can provide assistance to them. Thai nationals may also contact the respective missions at any time through the available channels.
The Foreign Affairs Minister has dismissed reports that the United States requested to use Utapao Airport as a military base for the current conflict in the Middle East. Foreign Affairs Minister Sihasak Phongkietkaew clarified that there were no discussions between the Prime Minister and the U.S. Ambassador regarding the use of Thailand as a military operations base. The minister stressed that Thailand has a clear policy of not supporting any country in launching attacks against nations with which Thailand maintains good relations. He also responded to criticism over Thailand's stance, saying the government's position is appropriate and aimed at protecting around 100,000 Thai nationals living in conflict-affected areas.
คือจะมีบางคนบอกว่าประเทศไทยไม่มีจุดยืนนะครับจุดยืนของเราคืออันดับแรกเราความปลอดภัยของคนไทยไว้ก่อนนะครับสองเราไม่ได้เป็นคู่กรณีในความขัดแย้งอันนี้นะครับอันนี้สามก็คือเราต้องการเห็นการแก้ไขโดยสันติการเจรจาทางการทูตอันนี้ก็เป็นจุดยืนของเราก็ควรจะไม่ใช่ด้วยการแก้ไขโดยวิธีการทางทหารสี่ก็คือแก้ไขบนพื้นฐานของกฎหมายระหว่างประเทศกฎบัตร UN ทุกท่านก็ทราบแล้วว่ากฎบัตร UN เขาเขียนไว้ยังไงบ้าง
Headline inflation fell for the 11th straight month in February, but officials are warning that rising oil prices linked to tensions in the Middle East could reverse the trend in the coming months. The Office of Trade Policy and Strategy under the Ministry of Commerce reported that Thailand's Consumer Price Index for February 2026 stood at 99.67, down 0.88% year-on-year, marking the 11th straight monthly decline since April 2025. The drop was mainly driven by lower energy prices, including fuel and electricity, as well as falling pork, egg, and fresh fruit prices due to oversupply. Food and non-alcoholic beverage prices rose 0.26%, especially ready-to-eat meals and drinks. For the first 2 months of 2026, inflation declined 0.77%. Director Nantapong Jiralertpong said the negative inflation does not indicate deflation, as the decline stemmed largely from energy prices and government relief measures. Core inflation, excluding fresh food and energy, remained positive at 0.56% in February and 0.58% for the first 2 months, reflecting continued demand. Non-food and beverage prices fell 1.59%, while cars, rents, overseas travel, and transport fares increased. Officials are monitoring Middle East tensions, warning that higher oil prices could push up transport, electricity, and agricultural costs. Any rebound in March inflation would likely be energy-driven rather than demand-led.
ตัวที่ชัดเจนที่สุดเลยนะครับก็ค่าพลังงานนะครับแน่นอนว่าค่าน้ำมันมีขึ้นนะครับส่วนค่าไฟเดี๋ยวต้องดูนะครับว่ารัฐบาลก็แฮนด์ลอยู่แต่เดี๋ยวต้องดูว่าค่าไฟจะขึ้นหรือเปล่านอกจากเรื่องราคาพลังงานที่เพิ่มขึ้นเนี่ยสิ่งที่จะต้องน่าจับตามองมากๆเลยนะครับก็คือราคาของสินค้าอาหารสำเร็จรูปอาหารจานเดียวนะครับที่จะเพิ่มขึ้นตามราคาน้ำมันแล้วพอน้ำมันลงแล้วมันไม่ลงนะครับซึ่งอันนี้นะครับทางท่านรัฐมนตรีที่ก็มอบหมายทางพาณิชย์จังหวัดแล้วนะครับว่าควบคุมดูแลให้ดีนะครับอย่าให้ราคาสินค้านะครับขึ้นนะครับเกินความเหมาะสม
The Commerce Ministry has launched a business matching event, bringing together more than 90 importers from around the world to place advance orders for Thai fruit ahead of the harvest season. The Department of International Trade Promotion under the Ministry of Commerce is hosting a 7th annual business matching program for fresh fruit, processed fruit, and other agricultural products as part of proactive measures to manage the 2026 fruit season. This year, more than 100 Thai exporters from 22 provinces joined over 90 importers from 18 countries, including China, India, the Czech Republic, the United States, and the United Kingdom. More than 600 business meetings are being held both on-site and online, with a target to generate at least 1 billion baht in trade value. During the event, 10 trade agreements were signed between Thai exporters and importers from the United Arab Emirates, covering more than 3,000 tons of fruit. Officials say the agreements will help expand Thailand's export base in the long term, despite regional instability. Parallel activities include the Agri-Export Stars Pitching Challenge for selected SMEs, export consultation sessions, regional product showcases, and cooking demonstrations featuring Thai fruit. Winners will also gain opportunities to negotiate deals at the ThaiFex Anuga Asia 2026. Commerce Minister Suphaji Suthampan said the event marks the beginning of broader export expansion and opens doors for new entrepreneurs to enter global markets.
ตรงนี้เป็นแค่จุดเริ่มต้นนะคะไม่ใช่ว่ามาจับคู่กันตรงนี้แล้วก็จบตรงนี้มันจะต้องมีการทำอย่างต่อเนื่องซึ่งเราก็มีกิจกรรมที่พยายามที่จะช่วยผลักดันนะคะให้เกิดผู้ประกอบการให้แข็งแรงมากยิ่งขึ้นให้เกิดผู้ประกอบการรายใหญ่นะคะคนที่ทำอยู่แล้วก็อยากจะให้แข็งแรงมากขึ้นคนที่เพิ่งเข้ามาใหม่เนี่ยก็อยากจะทำให้สามารถจะมีโอกาสที่จะส่งออกได้
CHANTHABURI is putting its orchids in the spotlight once again with the 17th annual Orchids in Bloom Festival now underway in the province. This year, the Orchids in Bloom Festival is being held at the 60th Anniversary Commemoration Park of Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, also known as Thung Na Choi. The event highlights Thailand's native orchid species and ongoing efforts to conserve them. The festival follows the royal initiative of Her Majesty, who long supported the preservation and restoration of indigenous Thai orchids. This year's competition features 10 categories and more than 1,200 orchid entries submitted by growers from across the country. The displays range from rare native varieties to commercially cultivated hybrids, reflecting both conservation value and market potential. Beyond the contest, the event serves as a meeting point for orchid growers, plant networks, and visitors interested in horticulture. It also reinforces Chanthaburi's reputation not only as a fruit-growing province, but as one of Thailand's key orchid-producing areas. The festival is now open to the public and will run until March 9th. And that is all for our morning news report. You can stay updated with the latest developments and more stories by simply scanning the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ